think it's really essential that any organization that's going to be active in the area of industrial IoT be an IIC member. This is where all the participants in the industry come together to set the agenda for industrial IoT and then to move that agenda forward.
So the IIC is a unique thing. There's a large number of Internet of Things consortia out there. The IIC is the largest. It's the only one really focused on only industrial.
You know, as a small company, to go from market perspective is always challenging because you are not very well known on the market, so your brand is not very good. So I think it's always good to associate yourself with a well-known organization like the IIC. It just helps with the credibility on the market if you engage customers. And plus, you also find that the big boys of town, essentially in the IIC, where you can do something together from a co-innovation perspective.
And what you see in the IIC is the fact that small companies are on equal footing.
Being able to be in a pavilion like this at the IoT Solutions World Congress and really a central hub and have a lot of different ability for different groups and people that know the IIC to come by and see it and have visibility for a startup.
You should join the IIC, first of all, if you're a small company, to help gain awareness, to figure out how you can sell your product into this market.
The benefits are significant, again, because of the allegiance, the alliance, the meetings, understanding how we collectively are driving and influencing the industry standards. I think it's really exciting, and so unequivocally, yes.
We have been actively involved in the Industrial Internet Security Framework paper. We are working now in a new working group about monetization of software realized features, so we are quite active in IIC beside all the trade shows and conferences we are supporting.
We really think of this as a partnership of a lot of different organizations. The IIC brings together both large and small companies that lets us discuss use cases, find partners, and be at shows in areas like Barcelona and the IoT Solutions World Congress.
Our awareness of the IIC came about very early on in the start of the company. We joined the IIC almost 3 years ago, and very soon after the IIC was formed. So the idea that our company as a visualization platform and the role that it could play in the Internet of Things, the match was very obvious to us.
When we got involved, we were learning about the exciting things the IIC was doing with technology companies, academic, and government to try to solve the challenges of smart transportation in the smart city. But what we really latched onto was the concept of test beds. These test beds are great ways to test out our technologies, form technical partnerships, and build system platforms that can solve real challenges in industry.
We find that our customers in the industrial arena are looking to move into this new area of industrial IoT. They're eager to do so, but they want to learn about the best practices. They want to learn about what has been proven to work. And so they look to the IIC as the place to get that information.
From a Caduce perspective, the Internet of Things is essentially our main purpose for being.
One of my roles is essentially strategic partnerships. So I'm very much engaged with the IIC over the last 18 months or so. Also one of the co-chairs of the mining task group. And my main interest is essentially here in the IIC to find partners from an XM Pro perspective, to build partnerships, create test beds, for example, and help us from a go-to-market perspective around the world.
If you're a large company, you join the IIC so that you know what's going on, you can influence or at least understand the strategies in the industry. You can develop a strategy for your company and make sure that you are part of this transition, because the Internet of Things will be the most disruptive transition in the history of technology.
So the role that I see the industrial IoT playing in our company's strategic plans includes understanding what our customers, the engineers, are doing and seeing how we can invest in our tools to help them do it so they don't have to reinvent the wheel.
I think the most prominent business value is to see what emerging technologies can do and will do, and to benefit from the discussing with the experts as to what these emerging technologies are aiming for.
IoT business is all about ecosystem. There is no single company that can provide end-to-end solutions for all the industry requirements, and that is where industry-wide collaboration is one of the mandatory aspects that needs to be addressed and needs to be addressed real fast.
So the Industrial Internet of Things within our organization is enabling our customers to perform tasks like automating the smart grid, performing predictive maintenance and condition monitoring of their factories and plants, as well as revolutionizing their networks that they're building systems with.
Oh, I'd very much recommend membership in the IIC. I have recommended membership in the IIC to a lot of different companies. This is where it's all coming together. Challenges of security, challenges of interoperability, all of the challenges of scale are being addressed by this organization.
Every member in IIC has a unique value proposition, and if we start working together, it's a business benefit for industry, it's a business benefit for customers who are looking for solutions, and it's a business benefit for the IIC members as well.
We believe it's critical in large part to the credibility that is lent to us as being a member of the IIC. I mean, that is really one of the driving factors on why we joined. We thought being a part of this consortium would clearly communicate we're a player, we're real, we got an exciting story to tell, and we thought what a perfect place to be, to get that exposure, to be associated with other great technologies and companies that are changing the world in IoT.
You're running a risk of falling behind. You might be left in the past as we're marching forward into the future. And they say the best way to predict the future is to invent it.